Hey everybody, Ben here with We Go Fishing, and if you're like me, you're stuck at home. I'm working from home right now, which is it's a blessing to be able to do that, to be able to have that opportunity to work from home. But you can only organize your stuff so many times, and you can only clean your rod so many times, and you can only do so much with your reels so many times, and then you can only do so much with organization with your lures. And so you're looking for more things to do, and we're going to show you 2 different ways to restring reels at home. But before we get to that, I do want to say thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you've not done so already, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to get notified when things go live. It really does help us out with that. And also you can follow us on our social medias. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find us there as well. And let's show you how to string up those reels. Here is a really old reel. I don't use this one. This is a really old reel. I just keep it for maybe for nostalgia's sake. But in any case, this is what you're going to do with it. You can do this with anything. First of all, you're going to take your rod. Obviously, you're going to attach this to the bottom piece of a rod. Any rod works, except for like this one. I'm using just the bottom half of it because you don't need the whole rod for that. What you're going to do is you're going to take your line and you're going to feed it through like that, and then you're going to tie it onto your reel using a simple overhand knot. Oh, almost forgot. Go underneath the baler. Definitely almost, that would have been tragic. But okay, so get some extra line here. Simple overhand knot here. Come around to the other side. Do that again, maybe a double this time. You don't need to be real specific with your knots, it doesn't really matter. These are just for, if you get to this part of your line, you're gonna lose that fish anyway. Pull that, cinch that down, just like so. Cut off your tag. Then what you're gonna do is your line's gonna sit there. You're going to hold tension. This is the key part, holding the tension. The line will come off of it. If, by the way, pro tip, if you see your line twisting, you simply take it and flip it over. That just means you're stringing it backwards, not coming off right. So what you're going to do is you're just going to start reeling it down, keeping that tension on your line just like this. Very easy to do. And you just see, just keep on going. I'm not going to string up the whole thing because I don't want to waste a whole lot of line on this, but you're just going to keep going until you're about, I'd say, well, until you're just a little bit off the edge of the top of it. If you've restrung reels before, or you've had them restrung at stores, then you know how to do that. So it's very simple. You can see how it's going on there. It's going on there nice and tight, and that's what you want. Just keep that tension with your hand and crank it down, and it works fine. Very easy, and you can save a few bucks. Big Academy charges you. I don't know where else you would get this stuff done, but most places they charge you per how much you're going to put on, so you can save yourself a few bucks. But there is another way to do this. Let me show you. So what we're going to do here is we're going to feed it underneath the baler as we had done before, the line underneath the baler. Do a simple overhand knot, and then come around and do another overhand knot, and maybe another one. You're going to cinch that down nice and tight, just like so. And we've got the line underneath the baler there. Flip off your tag end. There we go. Okay, now here's the fun part. As you know, we go fishing as a family. So I like to involve the family in our fishing activities, and so I like to get them involved in stringing up. And you can do it the first way, but this way is a little bit more interesting, shall we say. And so what you're gonna do is the same thing. So you got tension on the line, And what you're gonna do is you're gonna start reeling. She's holding the tension on the line down there, and I'm gonna reel it up. And still, as long as that tension is being held, it's gonna be fine. You can kind of see how it's going on there, nice and even. And she's got the tension, she's got a screwdriver, pencil works too, but screwdriver. And Karen's gonna hold that tension on there as we wind the line up. And you can do this with your kids too, because it's nice and fun to do it with the kids. Kids like to hold the pencil. The biggest thing is just holding that tension, and don't let, you wanna keep the tension on that line so that it's getting wrapped up in there. And that's what we do. And that's how you can reach 2 methods of restringing your reels at home. Thanks for watching.